Hey there, this is Johnson Rice, and I want to take people on a tour this year, take my friends and some of you folks watching on the internet on a little tour of PorcFest and see all of what's going on here and what you can expect if you've never been before. So, as we look around here, so this is a view we got here of the White Mountains. And then you see down there, there's the tent that later will host the Flaming Freedom Big Gay Dance Party that's going to happen here on Saturday. And then there's some of the view. That building down there is the pavilion. That's where a lot of the speaking events happen. I'll walk down there a little bit later. Got that camper Marv's being auctioned off, the Mobile Authority Resistance Vehicle. And then, let's see, this is about what you see when you first arrive. So, what you see when you first arrive is this is the sort of the office for the Rogers Campground. We've got the pools up there, the motel, and then that gate right there, that arch is sort of what people drive through when they first arrive and come up here. And there's a coffee shop where people can go and have breakfast. It's open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. People can have brunch there and chill out after long night of camping. This is the registration area this year. Selling stuff. Arcade. How's things going? Good? Enjoying some food from Mandrick's famous baklava Euro. Good one. Alright. I'm going to keep walking around here. Go up and see the media room, although I don't know if anything's going on now. Again, this is obviously a very rough tour.
Starting off in Colorado, going all the way up into BC. Yeah, and it kind of, when you get into like survivalist type libertarians sort of up in here that pulled up in Idaho and are ready, getting ready to move up right now. Down into more socially, more cosmopolitan, I guess, sort of libertarians in the Colorado region. But we're trying to create different sort of tribes and different flavors inside of these things. And what's interesting from that point is no longer is the movie just about fighting the state and fighting the bad guy and running away from the bad guy and whether or not to hurt the bad guy and all that. But now these regions can actually interact with each other and have issues. And that's where it gets interesting. That's where what I call positive storytelling. Elmo Smith has done some of that. Studies people's issues working with IP. He's done the most that anybody I know of that in an official sense, like the probability approach.
So that's just a quick taste of what's going on in the LRN.FM media room. Currently, that was Pasha Roberts from Silver Circle talking a little bit about the development of his film, Silver Circle, which you can find out more information about at silvercircle.com. So right up here, that stop sign that you see up ahead is where people drive through, and looks like somebody's having a little trouble. There they go. And that's where people can drive into the campsites, which there is a myriad of things to do. I'm going to start taking a little tour of the Agora Valley. So let's see what you see. Lauren Canario and Jim Johnson's dishwashing. Got some Ready to print postcards. Hey, going all right. I'm just taking a little video tour here. Back collar politics. Some of the shirts. Got some good anarchist designs and products. Che as deserved to be shown.
Give you a Bitcoin to show you how.
I assume you used Bitcoins before or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. I would feel bad if someone who knows how to install and configure systems.
I'm taking a quick video tour. Are you actually partaking of the Bitcoins here, Mark?
This is my favorite site. I have done, I probably know what they can teach me for the basic Bitcoin course, so I'm just hanging out and enjoying the company. I'm having a great time here.
So have you partaken of Bitcoins yet, though? Have you bought anything or done any transactions?
Yes, absolutely. Free Talk Live is completely Bitcoin compatible in the sense that we take Bitcoins for ads and things like that, so I've got lots of Bitcoins.
Have you purchased anything with Bitcoins here yet?
Here, yes. I have purchased a smoothie from Doug's Smoothies.
Fantastic.
With Bitcoins, and used the phone app for the first time, so I learned a little something yesterday.
Very cool.
And my wife did the same, and so we moved the Bitcoins back and forth on our phones to learn how to do that too.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Alright. You want to copy?
No, thank you. Thanks, man.
So let me ask Roger if he wants to talk a little bit about Bitcoin.
Sure. I'd be
Are you
happy to
interested?
talk about
Okay,
Bitcoin.
fantastic.
Do I need to hold this, or you hold
no,
that,
I can hold it at you. It's kind of my ghetto little mic rig. I'm just doing a tour of. I'm doing a walkthrough, and I just want to show people, what's going on. And you're one of the first stops on my path here. So
glad to have you.
So talk to us a little bit about Bitcoin. What is it?
Bitcoin is going to change the entire world. It's money that's protected by the rules of mathematics, not the rules of politicians in Washington or some other capital. Bitcoins you can send them anywhere in the world instantly, and they're mathematically impossible to have your transfer blocked or your account frozen or controlled in any way. If you use them properly, they can be used anonymously as well, and it's about the most disruptive thing to governments and banks and corporations that I can possibly imagine. And it's just exploding like wildfire. Here at PorcFest, just about every vendor is accepting Bitcoins as payment. People are using them all over the place, both on their smartphones, and there's a bunch of physical Bitcoins that are floating around the campground here that look like this. I'll show you in just a moment. But there's a bunch of these physical Bitcoins. There's
Let me
even
zoom in on this here.
They're selling these physical Bitcoins out of the vending machine over there as well, so people can trade their Federal Reserve notes for these.
I'm going to have to swing by the vending machine.
These actually have one virtual Bitcoin stored on these that can be redeemed back into virtual form at any time.
So how much is a Bitcoin worth about now?
Around $6.60, I think, and it's been creeping up recently. And as more and more people hear about Bitcoin and start to use them, the price will go up, 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 because they're mathematically limited to 21 million Bitcoins. There will never, ever, ever be more than 21 million Bitcoins, unlike the US dollar that the government just prints more of anytime they feel like.
So let me ask a question, because for complete beginners, I think a lot of people have probably at least had some experience with, say, PayPal. So how, would you say Bitcoin compares to something like that type of an online payment service?
So PayPal and Bitcoin are totally different. Right. PayPal uses the US dollar, and they have 100% control over your money. With Bitcoin, you're using Bitcoins, which is separate from the US dollar, and you have 100% control over your own money. So PayPal can freeze your account at any time. With Bitcoins, your account is mathematically impossible to be frozen by anybody else. It's mathematically impossible for anyone to block you from sending your payment to anybody else, whereas PayPal can block your account or freeze your account at any time for any reason. Just at the drop of a hat, they can do it at any time. So Bitcoin is head and shoulders above PayPal or the US dollar or any other currency that's existed in the entire world from the beginning of time until now. Bitcoin is going to change the entire world.
Yeah, and I am looking forward to it for sure.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Bitcoin!
Taryn? So Taryn, I'm taking a tour here. I'm just basically going through, shooting video of like an entire just walkthrough of PorcFest.
Well, thanks for stopping
So
through.
I'm stopping
You're
through
currently
here.
seeing how I work. This is all my jokes for the roast. I'm busting up at
Oh, nice.
people. So I'll try one out on you.
Okay, excellent.
I told Angela Keaton that she plucked her eyebrows too high.
So wait, now because this is a totally broad audience, who's Angela Keaton for the audience?
Anti-war radio.
Anti-war radio, Angela
And
Keaton.
if you hadn't
Okay.
seen her, she has high eyebrows. So I told Angela Keaton she plucked her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised when I told her.
But I'm
She looked at her eyes.
That's good.
Um,
That's a good start.
all right.
So talk to us about, okay,
I
so
saw.
stash your swag.
Everything
Sorry,
okay
this
with
is
that?
Savannah.
That's great, thank you. This is my slow gin. This is how I get my inspiration. All right, so I saw, for people who don't know, Bob Murphy.
Now, now I have a question. I didn't know that. Slow gin, I always thought slow gin was spelled S-L-O-W.
No, it's actually out of a berry called slow berries.
Really? Now, see, I asked.
Yeah.
You're actually a good person to probably talk about that because of your
I like slow
historical knowledge also of.
It's very hard to drink. It was real popular in the 70s. Slow gin fizz, things like that. And they kind of just disappeared out of society. It's kind of like your grandpa's drink, but I still drink it. And it's really hard to get. I can't get it in Georgia, but I can get it here. It's around somewhere in Georgia. I just can't figure out where.
So talk to us a little bit about your books.
I got one more joke I want to try out.
Oh, well, sure.
All right, so Bob Murphy is the guy that does Interview with a Zombie. He's actually like a respected PhD, but he dresses up like a zombie and
And an economist. He's
And
the
an economist.
zombie economist, right?
right. So when he dresses up, I expect him to say something. You know, I see this guy dressed like a zombie, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be all profound. And first thing he says is, "I like totals." All right, you gotta Google zombie kid likes turtles.
Oh, they'll be watching this on
And then,
YouTube,
So I saw Bob Murphy talking to Carla, who's president of the Free State Project. I was talking to her before the show, and it was good for him. He finally had a conversation with a woman that didn't start with him asking. I can't even say this. It didn't start with her asking him for his credit card.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, you're not holding back this year.
All right, so my books. I'm self-published. I have a co-author, Ruby, who does all the illustrations and layouts, does all the hard work of the book. I'm kind of more like the writer and idea man to get it going.
Fantastic.
She comes and cleans them up and makes them good. This is our most bestseller. Pirates of Savannah is all about a historical fiction about the founding of Georgia. It's illustrated throughout with original illustrations. All of our books are. And it's actually
they're
kind of
fantastic too.
like a Forrest Gump type of deal where it's a real character going through fake events, and at the end it tells you what's real and fake. And there's a strong liberty theme in the book. Stash Your Swag is all about how to hide stuff around your house. It gives you over 100 different ideas. And this is kind of, there's a lot of little history in it too. There's a couple history lessons why you want to hide stuff and not trust banks. So,
It's cool that you came out with the print version too. I remember, when I was talking to you when you first had it, and you were doing a smashing business with the just 100% ebook.
It was 100%, but it was like all photographs and stuff, and it was kind of hodgepodge together. And it was made 6 years ago now. I think 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was that old, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. It's been a while. It's one of my first books, and it was all together by photographs. So it just looked real kindergarten-y, kind of thrown together. But now the ebooks have gotten, I decided to put some time in now that I'm selling them, getting professional. This is how to make a living outside the system. Everything you want to know about starting a black market business. One of my bestsellers in the Liberty community. It's actual real-world guide on how to start an agorist business instead of like a philosophy book. This actually gives you tools.
Very cool. And now you've gone into these children's books,
Well,
which I think you're really the first person who's sort of a Liberty author who's ventured into this kind of important.
Because Ruby and I were talking, and most young adult might have a little Liberty theme, like there's might be a little in the Hunger Games, but it's not what it's really about.
Yeah.
I figured that young adults are one of the largest demographics, so we decided to make a book for young adults, this one here, and it's kind of like a modern-day Goonies.
Right.
And it's about a treasure hunt all through Savannah. So you can look, the illustrations are completely different that she did in this one.
Oh, wow.
And the idea is, these kids are like homeschool kids, and they're going through Savannah looking for Seamus's booty, a pirate that lost the treasure. And they go through...
And there's crossover there, right, with
Right.
Pirates of Savannah.
It's modern day. And what they're trying to do is find treasure from the first book. And they go through real stuff in Savannah, like the underground tunnels, you know, the secret islands, the graveyards. They're really there, places you can really go. And then at the end of the book, like all the rest of my books, it tells you what's real and what's fake.
Very cool.
So that one we decided to write kind of a Hardy Boys-esque. There's nothing offensive in that book. You know, there's no sparkly vampires either or anything like that. It's just like kids using their brains to figure stuff out. And the theme I wanted to do was kids to be independent and not turn to authority to answer every damn question they need. And it's kind of an adventure book. And then this last one here is Catch That Collie, is my children's book. And this one is all about a dog in Savannah. And again, Ruby did all the artwork in this, but he gets adopted, but his girlfriend doesn't. And so he searches all through Savannah looking for her. Like he's in Thunderbolt here and in Forsyth Park. And you can kind of see the detail of the artwork. On Tybee Island at night. But there's a happy ending to this, but there's an underlying theme of this story, is these family adopts a dog that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. They're first-time pet owners. And they do everything wrong. And so through the book, the dog, through trial and error, teaches them how to basically take care of them. So it's kind of a book to teach kids how to be nice to pets.
Very cool.
That's what it really is. But it's through a fun story, so it's not boring. So those are the 5 I brought in print. I have 15 books now, including short stories. You can find me on Amazon.
Little setup here that you got.
And
cool.
Also, if you hadn't seen these, we were one of the first to break out and have our own cool dime cards.
Yeah, I almost went this way this year, and I ended up slacking at the last minute. I want to talk to you about this later.
Well, it's the most genius piece of marketing I've ever done.
It really is.
Because you're basically, we sell these at festivals for $5.
Right.
And around here at PorcFest we have a special, 2 for $5, but here it's $5. And what happens is it's like a business card that someone will never throw away.
Right.
So they keep this forever, and they pay me to give them my business card. And I make about a $2 profit.
Now, the one thing I noticed that you don't have on yours is on a lot of the other dime cards, and I'm wondering, a lot of the other dime cards have sort of like the explanation of like what it's the current 1 ounce of silver is worth. So how do you
I tell them, most of them, since they're Liberty dimes, their parents will know, or their grandkids or whatever, but I explain it to them when I give it to them. And this book, Hunt for Seamus's Booty, they actually comes with this as a bookmark.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's
part
really
of the storyline is they're using silver dimes in the book.
Right, and that's a really cool marketing idea then. Yeah,
so we do that too.
Very, very cool.
And that's about it. And then I've got a bunch of dirty jokes for tonight's roast. And the Wheels Off Liberty extravaganza beforehand.
Fantastic.
So I hope you guys will join us.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
And I
appreciate it. Happy birthday, Johnson.
Thank you. I'm off to tour more.
I want to try it. You had it. I know.
This is Amanda.
Hi, who am I talking to?
I'm touring PorcFest, so you're talking to everyone. Ever.
On YouTube.
So Amanda makes ice cream, homemade ice cream, and is hiding.
You want to see some of it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I will come around.
Well, then the glass is soaking. This is, oh hi, this is strawberry sorbet. It's
Awesome.
non-dairy, vegan, and dairy, you've already said non-dairy. Non-dairy, vegan, vegetarian, whatever. It's just pureed strawberries with sugar.
Fantastic. And delicious.
You want to see another one?
Sure.
Okay.
So your ultimate goal is to, are you, well,
take
is
down
it?
the state.
Take
with
down
ice
the state,
cream.
yes,
Yeah,
with
that's
ice cream. So are you working towards opening up like a shop? Like an actual full-time?
Dream. Let's see, this is Von Mises mint chip. Yum.
And this ice cream is delicious. And you just recently got into, professional machines and...
Yeah, I got a real commercial freezer this year, and a couple of
Oh, I'm being samplified.
I'm eating my hair. It's not in the ice cream, but and I got real commercial, semi-professional ice cream machines. That makes me happy.
Very cool. I'm gonna take a look at your board because I'm walking through and showing everyone like what they can expect as they tour through PorcFest. So.
Where did Mike go?
So
You walked out.
clever names.
Evie. I just have a spoonful of it. It makes me so happy. Chocolate chip.
Thank you much.
What's on your
Amanda.
arm?
A Band-Aid.
It was there last night, I think.
Yeah, I really need to change it.
I got more silver or dime cards from, what's his name, Ernie?
Oh, nice. Excellent. I also...
Do you have any silver you want to sell? Keep it. Okay.
Look what I got. It's so pretty.
It's my dream car.
I have more in my hiding spot, but...
So now I'm going to talk about this because people are trading in actual things
I
with
got
value.
this stuff too, but...
Yeah, that useless
Is that a point
FRN.
That's point one?
Yeah, should be. I was to make them smaller and I got screwed. I don't know. This one's new.
Oh, yeah.
And someone was saying that they're not ideal because they're like no name or something.
And they're really expensive.
Well, I took them at spot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You buy them.
I give people a really hard time.
They're 65% market. So you buy them.
Wow. Well, why did they do that? And then buy ice cream with it.
I know.
Jeez. And this is where we keep the Diet Coke. And sunglasses.
So, since Matt isn't here, do you want to talk for Matt about what Matt does? Matt Whitlock. Exchanging things
If you
for
find
value.
him, smack the bitch that he's with. And we'll call it a
The
day.
copper is
Just
Matt's
kidding.
coins, which
Yeah.
he is attempting to
He's
exchange.
doing
He's
this
the
experiment
Agora
thingy.
alchemist.
Yeah, what does the sign say? Offering transmutations that's between worthless paper and valuable copper at one fixed price. So I guess, you know how, be careful honey, bad money chases out good money.
Right.
So, like all the silver that I got at PorcFest, he wants to sell it and give me ferns, and I'm like, now! And I want to keep the silver.
Wait, what's a fern?
Federal Reserve Note, FRN. Fern. Yeah, you know how memes get all me, and then eventually it doesn't resemble at all what it started out as. Anyway. So yeah, bad money chases out the good money. And I have all this silver that I've received as payment for ice cream, and I'm not going to get rid of it. And instead I'll be using when I go out into the real world,
Right.
FRNs again.
Right.
And so the world is mostly FRNs.
And meanwhile, all this money that you've
Silver
gotten
is
here
all hidden.
continues going up in value.
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Yes.
I think that I can expect that. That's why I want to keep it.
Well, it's
But
only
so-
been doing that for about the past, 100 years or so.
Yeah. And so what Matt Whitlock is doing is he's hoping to chase out the bad money with good money by guaranteeing a price. So you can, if you receive copper as change, or you buy it from him, whatever, it's going to be worth $1. And by the end of PorcFest, if you have some left over that you don't want to take home, he'll buy it back from you at $1. So you can't lose. You can go back home with your ferns, but we can exchange copper here. And it's a lot better. I mean, the ferns really, they wrinkle up in my pocket, you know, my high quality cash register. And they're certainly not as pretty. And they have dead people on them.
Yes.
But this, well, so does the Von Mises copper, I guess. But this one has a porcupine. It's so pretty. And it says on the back, the maximum role of government is the protection of life, liberty, and property. If you agree, join us at freestateproject.org. 1 AV ounce? What's AV?
It's probably copper.
Oh, yeah, see, I don't know. That's the thing. 'Cause this
Or
is foolproof.
what ounce? What does it say?
AV ounce.
AV?
0.999 copper.
Show me back.
Oh. I thought my nails are dirty, jeez.
Very cool.
So I don't even know what I'm doing.
Thank you much. No,
It's working
I'm just
out.
touring.
But I mean, like with the copper, I don't even know what AV is, and
Well,
I can
you
still
know.
use it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how foolproof it is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
I get some.
And they're worth
good looking-
about the copper rounds are worth about $1 right now, right?
Oh, I think that they're actually, the metal content is a little less than that. But it's not really worthwhile to be exchanging like 75-cent coins around for
Right.
stuff to make change.
Right, exactly.
So,
Very cool.
and then also there's a little bit of overhead. But Matt's doing it at break even. You know,
Right.
like he's, you know, he's not doing it. It's not a business. He's not doing it for profit. He's
Right.
just doing it to try to enhance PorcFest at his own expense.
Which is very cool.
Last year, he told people that whatever FRNs he still has that aren't traded back for copper by the end of PorcFest, he'll donate to the Free State Project. He ended up donating around $2,500 to the Free State
Which
Project.
is awesome.
Out of his own pocket.
Right.
So,
Just very, very
Hot.
cool.
sexy.
Yes. It's also very actually hot here this year.
Yeah, it is hot here, yeah.
Very sweaty. All right, well, I'm going to continue my tour. Thank you so much.
Whoa. Okay, play with somebody else.
So I'm doing a tour
tour of PorcFest?
Yes, a tour of PorcFest. I'm doing a complete walkthrough to show people like what they can see as they come.
Awesome.
You want to talk about Silver Circle a little
Sure.
bit?
We
Awesome.
did a test screening with Silver Circle last night, and we filled the room. We had about 150 people in there watching.
And I totally missed it, and I'm hoping that you guys are running another one.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to be doing something either right here at the booth or down the way at the Unschool bus. I think we might try to pop a DVD in there. But yeah, we had 150 people in there, and it was awesome, and people were really happy with it. It was a rough cut screening, so we're using PorcFest as our little sample audience to get some feedback and then continue on to finish the production.
So talk to everyone, because this is like just going on the internet, so I have no idea who's even going to watch it.
Yeah.
What is Silver Circle? What is this all about? Oops, sorry, I'm so sorry. So what is this all about?
Sure. Well, Silver Circle is an independent film that's being created by Line Plot Productions in Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's our first feature-length film, and it's a story about the economic collapse in 2019. After the economy has kind of fallen apart, the dollar is no longer the world's reserve currency, and there's this rebel movement that's brewing underground. And one of the main goals of these rebels is to destroy the Federal Reserve Bank. And one of the ways they do that in the movie, including some other clever tactics, is creating their own money underground. So we've actually done that ourselves. This is 1 ounce of silver, a very popular item here at PorcFest, along with our dime bags. Very illicit looking.
Oh, wow. I have not yet seen those, so that's funny.
This is 8 10th-ounce rounds in here that we're exchanging.
And so what is the dime bag? Well, 8 10th-ounce rounds. But that, no wait, 8 10th-ounce, does that equal out to be?
It's for the same price as a 1 ounce, just because the minting costs are the same no matter what size you get. So it's a little bit more expensive in terms of the...
So what are the silver rounds going for now?
$32 today.
$32.
Actually, I need to check spot price because it is Friday, so we still have some time.
So this is the type of thing you can expect at PorcFest, is vendors that are able to check the value of silver and gold at a moment's notice, and bitcoins.
We have a whiteboard instead of price signs, so I can just erase it. You know, 'cause if something jumps a couple dollars, it's easy to change.
Just fantastic.
Yeah, it's sitting around the same price.
And I see you guys are also doing the silver dime cards as well.
Yeah, so they're actually the 10th ounce cards, and we're going to be doing trading cards to kind of work into a different audience in the comic community who love trading cards, collectors. So we're going to do all the characters and do stats on the characters and quotes and things like that. So.
Take a quick gander at the bumper stickers.
Please do. Get all the junk out of the way.
Very cool. Yeah, the end effect is my favorite. I have one of these as well. The Silver Circle on it. Thank you. I'm going to just come take a look at the screen here as I'm touring through things.
Hey guys.
Hi, how you doing? A little sample.
Yeah, this one's pretty popular. It's we kind of took the Fed logo and distressed it to make it look like the Punisher logo.
What's that shirt?
20. All the shirts are 20, and then this one over here is the End the Fed shirt. Which is a great place to buy it because you can't really get these online in many places, and the shipping is usually another
medium?
50%. Yep, and every size.
Thanks so much, Megan.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a good one. Oh, and this.
Can you grab me a medium?
Well, having no place to live, I would probably just move somewhere else.
You can always collect the rainwater, but
So
you can collect rainwater, but that can still come interested.
Yeah.
So James, I'm doing a tour. Would you be willing to talk to my random audience of the internet a little bit about what you've got going on here, and when this is your first PorcFest too, correct?
No, I came last year.
Oh, you came last year, but this is your first year vending, I should say. Yes. So what you decided to come up to do is filtered water and sunglasses as well, and and random accoutrements, but primarily your water filters.
Yeah, mainly water filters. Well, here, let's do this more formally.
Sure.
I'm
What's
James.
the demo that you've been generally giving people? Because this is really just sort of an informal tour here. I just want to walk around and just talk to people what they're doing and see.
I'm James. I'm Free State Water, or State Free Water. Basically, I'm making homemade water filters.
Okay.
It's basically a gravity-fed system. It turns any water into drinkable water. So lake water, pool water, stream water.
Very cool.
It's a ceramic filter. basically works by, there's this ceramic material, has tiny pores in it. They're so small, bacteria can't fit through it. So it passes through the ceramic filter and then into activated charcoal, which removes chemicals like lead, arsenic, iron. It's gravity fed. I actually have a pressurized system. On the top here, you can seal the top bucket, pressurize it with the bike pump.
Okay.
And it feeds a little bit faster if you pressurize the top bucket.
And so you're comparing it here to the Berkey.
Yeah, the Berkey. Basically, the Berkey is a very similar system. It's also a ceramic water filter.
Let me get a look there because I want to see so that you can see inside what that looks like.
Well, the Berkey filters, this is a Berkey Light, their standard model. That's $250. I'm selling mine for $100.
Right.
And this only stores, I believe, 3 gallons of water. Mine stores 5 gallons of clean water.
Right, which is awesome. So what gave you the idea? So I also see, I saw before here like engineering pics of here, like building like big water towers and crazy.
I work building big concrete tanks, mainly for water departments, but we do build them for private industry like Coke and Jack Daniels.
Okay.
And we do build tanks.
That's something I can get behind.
we do build tanks for oil refineries and oil companies.
Very cool.
But I got interested. I was talking to water department inspectors and workers. At any given time, most places there's only 2 or 3 gallons of clean water on hand.
Oh wow!
So it's kind of, I don't know if the power grid ever went down.
Wow!
And you never know because right now at Rogers, the water is out.
Right.
I don't know the reason.
Well, because I guess something happened with the pump out front. So currently, for the next couple hours here at Rogers, we're all stuck without bathrooms and water.
Yeah, exactly.
It happened really briefly last year. It's just brief again. They'll have it repaired.
Let's say your neighborhood has a main pipe that feeds the whole neighborhood. If that has a burst, you're gonna have no water in your house.
Right. So yeah, absolutely. So far how's business? Actually, I want to also see your before and after here.
Yeah, it's going okay. I've had some people want me to like ship it to their house.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I sell them on eBay.
Okay.
What?
How do people find you on eBay? Because this is going on YouTube, so.
I guess search for air pressurized ceramic water filter.
So you don't have a name. You haven't like branded yourself yet. You're not putting State Free Water on your on your online brand yet.
Maybe I'll do a website eventually.
Yeah, just think about it.
StateFreeWater.com.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much.
Well, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too as well. Thanks. Have a good one.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's FTL Johnson.
Okay.
So youtube.com/FTL Johnson.
Where do you live?
I'm currently in Connecticut.
Okay.
So
when are you moving to New Hampshire?
Next couple months, actually, like really soon, like next 3 months. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just sort of like walking through. I've got some friends that haven't come up yet, and just people in general.
You got a job lined up?
I already have a telecommuting job. So.
Okay. Yep. Well, there's some guy, he works for Ruger. He said they're hiring.
Oh, Ruger?
Yeah,
so
they're right north of Keene. Told me, I'm
so
gonna work there, man.
If you're, yeah, exactly. Like if you're looking for a job and looking to get up to New Hampshire after seeing this, Ruger is hiring. So also, okay. So now I'm gonna ask this on camera. So how are you selling these routers so cheaply? Is this just old routers?
Yeah, this is all my old.
They came up and like $5, $6 N router. I'm like, wow, that's a really good deal. I wish I hadn't just bought a router.
Yeah, I've had people tell me I should go up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
What are Silver Dimes running? Like
I mean, I just spent $80 on a router. I wish I hadn't. But
yeah.
Oh well. But,
what is the speed of N? Do you know off the top of your head?
No, I do not. I just know it's like one of the top speeds now. I just got a dual band.
People keep asking me that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't say on the box. It just says fast. You know.
Although I would not have bought it. So, but nobody's gonna see this before it's gone. So I don't like D-Link. My last D-Link router failed. That's why I had to buy a new router.
I got a Cisco router, but it's a G.
Yeah. So very cool. So, yep, this is just basically a tour. I'm just sort of walking through and showing people what they can see as they walk around PorcFest. So,
okay,
thank you so much for talking to me. Yep. Matt's back. So I'll have Matt give a brief description, if you're willing, to talk about what the Agora Alchemist is and why you're doing things. This is just random. I'm doing a random walkthrough of PorcFest, like a tour, just to show people what they can see as they walk through and like what they might experience had they come to PorcFest or when they come to PorcFest in the future.
All right, let me get a prop then.
So Amanda gave us a little bit of an overview, but it would be cool, to show why exactly are you transmuting value.
Done, you can play them side by side and see if I understand them at all. I read your sign. I did that.
Oh, thanks. All right.
Get your little stack here. I'm gonna see if I can see where I'm pointing my camera here. Very cool. I'm gonna flip one over.
It says the maximum role of government is the protection of life, liberty, and property. If you agree, join us at freestateproject.org.
Very cool. So why are you doing this? And how is business going? And what's the deal with the Agora Alchemy? And what are you doing?
Well, the reason I chose the name is alchemy is the study of transmuting worthless metals into more valuable metals. So I chose the name Agora Alchemist kind of as a play on that because I'm trying to turn a currency of low value into a currency of high value. So I noticed, I started this experiment last year under the observation that Americans initially switched from a value-backed metal currency, the silver dollars, to paper dollars when the government made an equivalence between the two. So they could go to paper and they were reasonably confident that they could go back, so there was no risk. And it was the same price in either direction. You could go to a bank and exchange them. So now that we don't have that guarantee anymore, that equivalence, it's riskier to try an alternative currency because of the spread. Anybody who's selling a currency, Shire Silver, Del Valley Silver, any of these alternative currency vendors, they have a buy price and they have a sell price, and they're not the same. So if you buy the currency and then you can't use it, you don't want to use it, you don't want to take it home, you no longer believe in it, you can't necessarily go back to the FRNs. I mean, you can, but you'll take a hit on it. So I thought, well, you're probably going to get better acceptance. You're going to get more people experimenting with an alternative currency if there's no risk, if they feel like they can go back and not have lost anything. So my
deal turned out to be a very smashing success of an idea.
Absolutely, yeah. And I've actually heard vendors say, I don't want to take the copper because I think that maybe these are overpriced. These are $1. That's where I set my price. And the thing that gives them that dollar value is the fact that I'll buy them back for $1. But I'm also selling them for $1, so I'm not making a profit. And I didn't come here to make a profit. I came here to get people using metal currency again and not Federal Reserve notes. And the business is going surprisingly well. Last year it was a little better because I actually had a full booth and I sat there the whole time. This year I'm enjoying PorcFest a little more and walking around, but still people are coming up to me and buying, and I haven't actually had to buy back too many of them, but I've got all the cash, so I mean I'm good for it if anyone wants to sell their copper back to me.
Very cool. She's been tormenting you for the past 20 seconds.
I was doing stuff in the background.
We're all very friendly at PorcFest.
Running like this.
I didn't catch that.
There you go. Don't do it again.
All right, thank you so much. I'm wandering. And we've only made it through like 5 booths.
Big beard still, black beard, black hair. Yeah, okay.
So, Jane Cobb's hats. Libertarians are all very much into the sci-fi and cartoons and that culture, so we've got Jane Cobb hats and cupcake hats and South Park hats. Food vending. So when do you all want to talk to me? I'm talking to the internet about basic tour walking through PorcFest and what people can expect to see as they walk through PorcFest. And anybody want to talk about this shit show?
Well,
You know, this is a place, the steam release valve of PorcFest. You know, if you're at a speaker, you have to, you know, sit down and shut the fuck up. But if you're here, you can get obnoxious. We love that shit. You know, that's what we're here for. And we're here to, you know, keep the gullets good and greasy. You know,
fantastic.
We're here to end hunger.
This is our food, your gullet. I didn't get a shot of the sign.
So I got a veggie stir fry, turkey stir fry, and a chili.
Okay.
The gullet money is, yeah, but only the gullet one.
Yeah, we're a toxic asset dump today.
Yeah.
We are going to be for a little bit.
Yeah.
We're going to...
How much is that? 14? No,
the 2 stir fries plus the chili.
One stir fry and a chili.
Oh, 1 stir fry and a chili. Yeah, I think that's 12. Chili's what, 5?
Friday specials.
Yeah, I think so.
The slutty gullet.
Oh yeah.
So the gullet is known for their dinner bell.
Oh yeah. Well, our dinner bell is down right now.
Yeah, our dinner bell is down because, you know, Oatmeal Rogers broke the ripcord.
So it's okay.
It's
yeah, we're playing Golden Oldies right now.
Golden Oldies as opposed to a ripping chainsaw.
Yeah, you know, we keep everyone on their toes.
So did they downgrade your chainsaw, or is the chainsaw just out of commission?
No, chainsaw's out of commission. People were asking me if it was sabotage, and I was telling them, yeah, Oatmeal Rogers sabotage.
Yeah, let's do the dinner horn. Call it in, man.
You know,
yeah.
And we got this one. We got this horn here. So we're going to have to call them in pretty soon.
Fantastic.
And this guy getting hooked up with his chili and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Come over to the oldies and
all right, what do you want?
watch Luke. You're cooking to the oldies. Delicious gullet food.
This is my, you know,
That was the gullet horn. The new gullet horn.
This is my practice for 14 until it's time to go for a walk.
Burning porcupine.
This is my practice year for 14. Yeah, I'm doing practice, so like I said, it's fun. I don't get any other than Catherine out. All smart, snap that. He's rated B+. People still kind of like 65%. You know.
So I have a question. Does anybody want to talk? I'm doing a walkthrough of PorcFest, just sort of a tour to give people an idea of what to expect as they would walk through. And does anybody want to talk about Grafton at all, or?
John, you want to take it? Okay, I'll go.
All right.
Okay, who am I speaking with, though?
You are speaking with random internet people. I'm going to be posting it on. I'm Johnson Rice. I'm associated with Free Talk Live, and I'm just going to be posting in my YouTube channel and just my friends and whomever else wants to share it and, you know, do whatever they want with it as far as editing it.
Okay, John. It's Johnson.
Johnson, yeah, Johnson Rice. Yeah.
Okay, you're actually in Grafton, Kent.
Okay.
We're enjoying PorcFest here. We're just giving out literature. There's some of us running, myself included. I'm Tom Plochet for state rep.
Very cool.
There's 3 others here in the political. There's a Bob Hull for a Republican, myself Democrat, and Jeremy Olson as a Democrat. We're running for state rep. And John Babiar's running under the Libertarian ticket for governor. We're basically saying it's a great town. You know, we're hyping the goods of the town.
So what makes Grafton better than other New Hampshire towns?
From my point of view, there's always a different point of view. Right. It's a most southern town, if I'm correct, of New Hampshire that has no zoning. It has a very small population of just between 1,200 and 13. It's a small town. If you're active in want to get involved with people or the politics or volunteer fire, ambulance, it's a small place. Everybody knows each other. We have events there. We have our fireworks. This year it's July 7th. Very cool. It's a nice town.
Very cool. And would you say the population helps have an effect on the local government as well, or?
Yes, it's more involved. People know each other. You know everybody's ideology, and it's a rural area.
Very cool.
You're about 20 minutes, 30 minutes out from a larger town like Lebanon.
Very cool.
45 minutes from Concord. You know, if you need the city life, it's not crap. If you want to live on Main Street and have chickens, it's crap. You know, in your own place, no one bothers you.
Right.
As I said, there's no zoning. You can build your own place as you go.
Very cool. Does anyone else have any different perspective? Want to add any words? Yeah, no. Okay. Very cool. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Enjoy.
Yep.
What else do we got? Okay. Got some Cajun food.
Yes, sir. Outstanding Cajun.
Outstanding Cajun. You want to say a few words? I'm doing a tour here of PorcFest and what people can expect as they sort of walk through. So I'm trying to do like a virtual walkthrough here.
Yes, sir. My name is Chef Greg.
Chef Greg.
I ran a Cajun restaurant outside of Gunnison, Colorado last year, and it was outstanding. And we're Free State Project people now.
Have you made the move?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Where'd you end up?
We were in Henniker.
Henniker. Okay, cool.
For now, and we're looking to buy some large property to set up a community.
Very cool. So, is this your first PorcFest?
Yes, it is.
Okay, very cool.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
So we have a simple menu here, just Cajun shrimp, Cajun chicken tenders, and everybody loves the food so far. Chef Greg aims to please, and we're glad we're here. So.
Is this your cornucopia of booze as well?
Yeah, absolutely. For donations
cool.
only.
Donations
on
only.
camera.
Yes, this year. Yeah, donations only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We figured yeah, people walk by and they're eye it and stuff for later on.
Yeah,
so so we're good.
Very cool. Yeah, no worries anyway. This isn't going up until after PorcFest.
Oh, get that bag, dear. I'll take it.
You got And the Fed books here too. Very cool.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. This is exactly the type of thing you can expect. So, is this I don't know if I already asked this, but is this your first PorcFest vending?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes.
Is this your first PorcFest at all?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. So you vended right out of the box, which is very cool.
We drive our 40-foot motorhome. We were actually, if we're from Arizona, we got sick of the summers, so we spent last summer up in Colorado and this summer here.
Very cool.
So I might go back to Arizona because it's too cold for my hoot, but I mean for the whatever. So
very cool. Well, thank you so much.
We are rock and rolling.
For talking to us. Oh, what do you got? It's okay.
And that is tea.
Tea. So you have
$2 per.
Try. Okay, cool. And wake the fuck up, tea. Nice. Thank you so much. Yes.
You must be the most popular guy in camp right now.
Why? Because of the shower?
Can I use your shower? I'll make you some fat cats.
Yes, okay.
Oh my god, thank you. I have to go bartend.
So do you want to talk to my video?
Not right now. This is my thing. I have to go get all dressed up and bartend at the party, and I'm covered in grease.
Yeah. Well, that's
There's no water really either.
The whole point is that this is to be a tour. Oh yeah, my shower might not work because there's no water right now. So.
Yeah, no, but there is in the camps. There's
There
just
is in
not
the
water
camps?
that's going into the sewage. Like my spigot's running.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad I'm like the first one that figured that out because I
okay.
got you first. No, yeah, take a video with me when I don't look like this.
Well, the whole point of my video, right,
Yeah.
is it's just a random walkthrough of what people can expect as they're walking through PorcFest. So
Well, you should get me
it's
on
to
my-
see people as is. Yes,
You should get me on my site with the
yes.
lights on and everything,
Yes,
like at
absolutely.
night. At
Yeah,
nighttime.
okay, I will be back in night.
Yeah, it looks really cool then.
Very cool.
So where's your shower? Is it that thing?
Yes, the
Oh my
great
god,
thing.
thank you so much. I owe you like several fat cats.
Daryl. I'm a fan of the fat Daryl and
Or
the one you invented.
Whichever. The
Yeah.
danger
Oh,
cat.
Danger cat,
Danger
yes.
cat, awesome. I was going to ask you first, but then there was like no water.
Yeah, that's.
All right, I have to get. I'm sorry, I have to shoot because you're just talking head. So now I'm going away.
You have to what?
Because otherwise you're just a talking head voice and I'm shooting nothing. So I'm like shooting off into space.
Yeah, don't
As I'm walking through, this is all real time. This is all
Wait,
real time.
Are you getting my voice?
Yes, I am.
Damn it.
I am currently. I should need to sign this as I'm recording. Yeah, I'm walking through. So it's a tour.
All right,
So I'll
thank
keep
you so
walking.
much.
You're welcome.